We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Ramon Urias. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mario Novoa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season, and the runner back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Baltimore set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Cooper over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Novoa stands at second with 2 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's the 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
In now, Aramis Ademan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Ready with the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
The set and the 2-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a line drive right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. George Avalos, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Garrett Cooper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show. Stepping into the box, Adley Rutschman, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Dom Thompson-Williams, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 28 RBIs. The 1-0.
Hey, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Anderson Miller, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Comes set, now the pitch. In there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 1-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Rutschman is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. Back to the pitcher. Covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Here now is Rafael Devers.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 2.
That is set. The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. And that's taken for strike 1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Michael.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's inside.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now to the plate, Mario Novoa.
The third baseman, Mario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Frank Schwindel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
To the plate now, Aramis Ademan. This will look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is, the 3-0. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready for another chance. Adley Rutschman, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
He's set. The 3-2. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Dom Thompson-Williams, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And there are runners at the corners now. Swing and a liner. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
So now to the plate, Steven Duggar. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. He's set. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
1-1. Here it is. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The count now at 2-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Orioles are on top 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Mike Zunino.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Still 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Garrett.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Back up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats, and although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Orioles,
all set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Anderson Miller. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Urias. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 3-2 one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Just foul. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Another one sent foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Count remains full. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Devers fields it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Right side and right into the shift. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. They hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right there. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Santander's got it, and there's one away. So stepping in, Alex Verdugo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulls the string on that one strike.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded to the right, scooped up to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. Stepping into the box, Frank Schwindel. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Anthony.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Aramis Ademan. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Looped out towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 3-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Hit high and deep to right center. Duggar on the move. He's there and records the first out.
For the Red Sox.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Now in the box, Jose Peraza, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Miguel Castro takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
50, Miguel Castro.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They trail 3-2. Jeffrey Springs takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in, Adley Rutschman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. That's by him for strike 1.
Down 1-1.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Dom.
Now at the plate, Dom Thompson-Williams. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
On, he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
At the plate, Steven Duggar. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogarts at short for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball bat.
Anderson Miller.
Yusniel Diaz will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike one. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's safe. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Stepping in now, Mario Novoa, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Urias rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And they lead now by 4. And he'll get in there safely.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Matt Hall, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. To the plate now, Frank Schwindel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
In now, Anthony Santander as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The O's lead this thing 7-2. Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. His prior history in this matchup, batting a robust .350. He also has 1 home run. Now a slider down the middle but laid off. Castro has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Liner towards second, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Joey Gallo now as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. All even now, 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Sent on the ground out to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Tanner Scott comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
66. Tanner Scott.
Into the box, Rafael Devers as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. 0-1 the count. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Austin Adams trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Austin Adams.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 3. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Aramis Ademan. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Dom Thompson-Williams.
Digging in and looking for more, Dom Thompson-Williams. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit out toward second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is up and in, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Adams is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mike Zunino is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Here's Jose Peraza as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Full count to Jose Peraza.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Bogaerts is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
No left fielder.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Boston strands a couple. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Stepping up now, Steven Duggar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Duggar.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Scooped up, throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the designated hitter, use BAL.
Ready now, Yusniel Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Takes this the other way to right. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, Ramon Urias, and it's fouled away. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And there are two away now.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
So striding forward now, Mario Novoa. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fry has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Digging in, Frank Schwindel. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2-2 the count.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
At the plate, Anthony Santander, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Two and 0, here it is.
Ball, that's in.
Aramis Ademan waits on deck. The 3-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. But he had no intention of going anywhere as he'll stay at second base with one away now. At the plate, Aramis Ademan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. Fastball hit on the ground is short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the catcher, Adley.
Brandon Workman takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Adley Rutschman will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
In now, Dom Thompson-Williams, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now another 1-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 3. Now batting, Michael Chavis. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Koji Yokoyama enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Ryan Mountcastle has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit on the ground to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Yokoyama, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Orioles will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-3 tonight. Baltimore swung the bats well with 16 hits. Miguel Castro gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.